It's all part of the stream.
We are the stream.
What's going on, gamers? Just kidding.
Oh, what's up? It's your boy, Streamer. DPs is against TOS. It's not. That's a lie. Maybe it isn't. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Testoing.
Alright, I got it set up for the most part. And now you can, you remember how to get to the different links and probably now.
Well, I have to
Nobody
think
looks at the pins.
Head to the following stream sites. This one.
Oh gosh, dang it. Okay.
I want. Well,
Oh no.
Dictionarium. I'm excited for that one.
We can hear ourselves, but there's like a 10-second delay.
I always
That's what I
have the
was worried
stream
about.
muted.
That's nice. Oh, that's right. We can mute the stream.
Yeah, what the?
Sad though to mute the stream because they talk at it.
Yeah, and there's game noises.
Yeah, so either I don't get to be in Discord or you're gonna have to listen to this.
Oh.
Can't do both.
I prefer you having in the chat.
Yeah, I would miss you if you weren't in here. It's just very confused.
Well,
It's
the other boys.
Oh yeah, you have to listen to the stream. Yeah, that's. I'm fine either way. I'm just.
It's gonna actually drive me crazy.
Jeez.
I just.
There you go. Can't do both. It's gotta be one or the other.
Sorry to interrupt your cryosleep, but I thought it worth mentioning that I, your digital officer during emergencies, or Dottie, have detected an alien biorhythm on this ship. And just as I suspected, the aliens uploaded a virus which is slowly deleting my program. I'm available for guidance if you require. I'm now initiating security protocol Cookie Schmitty Guy, which is a series of tests designed to evaluate your humanity and reveal any aliens hiding amongst you. I have determined that one of you is secretly an alien. Please look at your device and confirm your identity. Your device can tell you if you're human or an alien, but not the identities of your fellow players. By my calculations, you will have 12 minutes before I cease to be, so I'd appreciate it if you could figure out who the alien is, and then push the button. You will be our first captain. I have repurposed the ship's quarters into unique testing areas. You can be impressed now. Choose an available room and your desired participants. Welcome to the Opinion Hold, a place to hang out and let your opinions fly. Each participant will be presented with a bold statement. You will then provide your level of agreement or disagreement. Aliens, however, will be given a completely different statement. When the crew sees the full opinion, aliens may have to justify an outlandish position. Let's see what these players have to say. If they're an alien, their answer might be pretty out there. And here's what humans saw. I expect friends to immediately text me back. Let's see what they came up with. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? Look for someone answering out of character, or just start yelling at each other. Talk to each other and find the truth. But remember, one among you is an alien and will be lying. Hey everyone, if a player seems to be taking way too long to move on, you can tap the hurry up button to speed up the timer. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. Okay, let's get a move on. Pick another room and test group. There's less than 10 minutes. Welcome to the drawing quarters. You'll be given a prompt to draw. Draw it the best you can because the alien virus will give our intruders a similar yet different prompt. When the drawings are revealed, cast suspicion on any you find to be a bit off. As time goes on, I'll do my best to send the aliens harder prompts. You're welcome. seems like they're taking too long with their precious art, you can always hit the hurry up button. Humans were given this prompt. Draw a food fight. What do we think? Keep in mind, someone may have gotten a bad prompt, or they could just be a terrible artist. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. What's with all the alarms? Oh, that's right, the aliens. Uh-oh, it seems I've underestimated the alien virus's capabilities. Aliens now have the ability to hack the prompts. When looking at their probe screen, an alien can select any human and secretly give them the alien prompt. To make things worse, aliens can choose to help themselves and switch their own prompt. I hope you got all of that, because there's no way I'm repeating it. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. This would be Welcome to the Writing Pod. You will be given a fill-in-the-blank prompt. Answer honestly, because it will be scrutinized. The alien virus will allow the intruders to get something similar, but not quite right. When the correct prompt is revealed, it will be up to you to determine if any seem odd. As time winds down, I'll do my best to send the aliens some real stinkers. It's the least I can do. Humans received. My favorite video game is. Do any of these answers seem suspicious? Look for any written answer that doesn't seem quite right. And don't forget to hit that suspicion button. And don't forget about those alien hacks. A smart alien can make someone look suspicious by flipping their prompts. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. Look at your device. You can now push the button and take us to the extraction room. But I would recommend you only do this once you're confident in your suspicion. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. I found a big rat in the opinion hold. Welcome to the deliberation deck. Humans will be given a difficult decision and must choose which answer seems appropriate to them. Aliens will see no dilemma and must choose their answers blindly. When the crew sees the full statement, aliens may have to justify their random selection or face suspicion. Let's see what these players choose. If they're an alien, I bet it's peculiar. Humans received the following prompt. A stranger at a store is $2 short of paying for diapers you give them. And go. Now you have to decide who's an alien or just makes terrible life decisions. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. I don't think I can keep the ship together much longer, gang. The bioscanner is now online. If the team you send there passes a test, you'll be able to analyze any player and find out if they're an alien. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. There's less than 3 minutes. Welcome to the extraction room. I bypassed some subroutines to stop the timer. What's that? Sorry, I thought someone actually thanked me. Since you were the one to push the button, isolate the crew member you believe is an alien and press confirm. Since this is our first time here, you have 2 minutes to decide. Now the non-isolated members shall vote. If you all vote yes, and this player is an alien, then the humans and moi are safe. But if they are human, then it's curtains for us all. Okay, time to vote. The vote has to be unanimous. If anyone votes no, we'll have to go back to the main cabin. Failed. Well, that was a bust. The crew member who pushed the button can no longer push it. All you can do is keep testing until you can all agree. Okay, next captain, you're in charge. There's less than 3 minutes. This is the bioscanner. Unfortunately, the virus has got this place pretty screwed up. Participants will see a set of alien glyphs on their device. The captain will only see 3 glyphs and must describe them out loud. When 3 glyphs are tapped, the captain can lock in. If the glyphs match, the test will pass. The captain will then be able to learn one player's secret identity. But watch out, aliens may fail by tapping the wrong glyph on purpose. Captain, I'm sending you the correct glyphs now. The test has failed. Okay, that was suspicious. Maybe test humans next time. We're on the clock here, people, so let's keep it going. You ran out of time? Go play Fibbage or something.
Push the button, everyone.
Hello, and welcome to the Dictionarium. I would like to have a word with you. And I hope you have some words for me.
What a crowd!
In the Dictionarium, you will create a dictionary entry for a made-up word, and you will win if your answers get the most votes. If you're just watching right now, join the audience. Enter the room code and play along. Let's get started. First up, I have selected a new word for you. Write down a definition that you think fits this word. Fun fact, this is the most expensive word to have written in the sky by a little plane.
But I still shell out for it.
If this task seems impossible, consider the platypus. It is impossible, yet it's a real animal, and it is really tattooed on my foot. submit very, very soon, like right now. Show me the money, honey. And now we vote. Choose your favorite definition. Your favorite is the one you like the best. And remember...
And the winning definition is...
Now let's repeat the process for our other word. Vote for your favorite, my little doggy bones. Pick your favorite definition.
Your very, very favorite definition.
And now I present the winning definition. In round 2, you're going to write a synonym. You know, a word that means the same thing as another word. It's your turn. Make up a word that matches the definition on your device. This round is quick, so please write fast. The time is slipping away, so submit your cinnamon! Let's check out these funky, fresh new words. Pick the word that makes the most sense with this definition. And the official synonym that is replacing our old word is... You know what to do. Vote again. And the winner is... Now we have a brand new word and definition. Let's use it. Think of a sentence that uses the new word and write it down on your device. Remember, your sentence doesn't have to be beautiful for me to love it the rest of my life. sentences.
You wrote. Now you vote.
And the winner is... Now let's vote. And the victorious sentence is... Here it is, your Dictionarium entry. It is so special I could cry, but I cried all my tears this morning when I watched Oprah interview Big Bird. There it is! What a glorious contribution to the Dictionarium. Oh, and now we get to see who won. Come back soon. I just found a new word dancing naked in the darkness. The game that you are playing, well, it causes much hilarium. You make up silly words and phrases and...
Welcome aboard! You must be the talent. Please sign in. Quick, before the ship leaves the dock. Hey. Let's move it, people. Gather round, comedians. Here's tonight's itinerary. We're gonna write some jokes and then test them out on stage. But first things first, it's brainstorming time. Before we jump into the jokes, let's do a little writing exercise to get inspired. On your device, you'll be prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke, you'll get some bonus points. Generate as many as you can. You have 45 seconds, starting now. You've got time for one or two more. Now that your noggin is moving at full steam, it's time to write some comedy. Follow the steps on your device to construct 2 jokes. Okay, you should be starting on your second joke soon if you haven't already. Whether you laugh or groan, our comedians appreciate all noises. Please welcome our first performer to the stage. Remember to say your catchphrase. Which comedian told a better joke? Our next comic needs an introduction. Let us know which joke you liked the most. And some credit to you. keep that applause going for our next comedian. All right, let's hear it for our next comedian.
Hi, I'll
Ready today on a see on my see go said now you see get the on pack on nini get the erase see on a the easy.
Our next comic needs no introduction.
Spade Gigamore I got the two I the paper as so the you the
And a tip of the hat to you. Make some noise for our next comic.
Squad Ultra Sita. The Akubulu.
And how about some points for you as well? Who is currently winning comedy? Let's see. Oh, this is shaping up to be a hot night of hoots and ha-has. sinking again. There's no time to write jokes from scratch. So, here's the plan. Let's rewrite another comics joke. You'll use the same setup, but we'll attempt to write a funnier punchline. The better the original joke did, the more points you'll earn for beating it. Can you steal the spotlight before the boat sinks? Let's find out. Please leave your personal belongings behind, but bring your laughter back for our performers. Vote for your favorite punchline. Which punchline is better? Which comedian is leaving with me in the lifeboat? Let's find out who deserves it the most. Hey. Hey.
You must be the guinea pigs I ordered. Sign in with the room code and make sure to snap a selfie or draw yourself for our records. for those who look for self-reflection in a funhouse mirror. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Ready to judge your friends based on pure logical merit? Great, let's go. Give me a category to start us off. Ideally, something everybody knows a little bit about. What piece of fan fiction would you self-insert yourself in? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Out who you are. Bring up those votes. Get rid of the outliers. We have our winner. Woohoo! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets whenever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. That's usually not good news for your family. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Mazel tov! Use some salt, it's super effective. If I'm counting right, that's a tie. Time for another test to see who gets this role. What would your sidekick in a video game be? Enter your answer on your device. Your fellow lab rats will decide whether you get the role. Even if you're not sure you want the role, I'm handing out science pellets to the winner, so do your best. It's an experiment, man. You think Schrodinger's cat always wants to get in the box? That's what we're working with. Vote on your devices now. Makes sense to me. Performing the best in this experiment is definitely worth a few science pellets. Don't say I never did anything for you. Enjoy making people angry. Here's our lineup. And here's how you're doing on science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to beat your fellow guinea pigs. Okay, moving on to the next experiment. Which Muppet are you? Okay, make those matches. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the roll you're sure you're right about. Let's see who's who. You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. That 99% guess paid off. Your jokes are bad, but lovable. Nobody can understand you, but they love you. These subjects are tied. Let's fix that. Write your answer on your device. There you have it. Vote on your devices now. The results are in. And I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets. You are a diva and my childhood hero. Animal. Good. Here's who's who. Oh, and you? You are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Okay, we've got some solid info on each of you. Now let's run the numbers and see if anything interesting pops up. I can tell from your rolls, you two are complete opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. You're at a trade convention and can write anything you want on your name tag. What do you write? I want both of you to write an answer that fits the trait above your head. The rest of you will decide who wins. Here it is. Vote on your devices now. Ooh, too close to call. Let's go with what the supercomputer predicted and give it to you. Your roles tell me that you're polar opposites, at least in this one extremely specific way. Science demands an experiment to see which of you is better for science. The restaurant overcooked your meal. The waiter asks how everything is. What do you say? Type an answer on your device. There you go. Vote on your devices now. The process works. Last category. Pick something good. How would you protect yourself from predators? Assign those roles. Let's see that data. Hooray! Gonna need more data to settle this tie. Vote on your devices now. Whoever wins gets the roll. I feel so much better now. Time to break this tie. Vote on your devices now. That's that. It's scary, but it looks great. Ooh, I love a tie. It means we get more data. Vote on your devices now. Just as I hypothesized. Ugh, you didn't need it. All right, we've got our lineup. Hey, we've got all the data we need. Here come your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And our lab rat of the month with the most total science pellets is...
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until closed. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose. Up next,
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive. I'm running a hotel and killing people. I've achieved work-life balance. Alright, first question. What type of pasta looks like a fancy bow tie? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, it's time. Welcome to room 113. The hairdryer's broken, sorry. I hope you like gifts. I need to thin out these terrifying family heirlooms a bit. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Don't shake them or you'll wake them. It's the knife that belonged to my Grandma Despair. Well, I guess it's your knife now. Why don't you, choose one of your fingers to cut off? For real, though, choose a finger to cut off or you die. Ah! Gram would have been so proud of you. You're gonna see a lot on this elevator, so just get used to it. Let's try another one. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, what are mushrooms? Who picked this? Which leaves only you. Come with me. Welcome back to the killing room. Let's use one of my cousin Aloysius's old stage props. Pick a space inside the box to hide. I would say don't get too comfortable, but I feel like that's obvious. Any good magic trick needs some helpful volunteers. Now, can you confirm that we've never met before? Just kidding. A little magician banter. You get a sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. Fun fact, when I found this magic prop in the basement, it was full of rabbit and dove skeletons. Stab, stab! Magic, you disappointed me again. I gotta say, you look pretty badass with that knife. Let's keep moving. Botanically, which of these are berries? Who picked this? The rest of you, time for consequences. Time to try to save yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Don't make it easy. If someone cracks your password, you die. Hurry up. Now everyone else will try to crack the passwords. As a team, guess either password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. I will reward you all for every password you figure out in time. Don't be greedy about what letters you figured out. Let everyone know. Time's almost up. I thought everyone was good at hacking passwords these days, but I guess I was wrong. I wonder if it's a mistake to let you just run around with that knife. It's weird, right? Oh well. We're here! When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. Which cereal has a mascot that is spineless? Who picked this? Too easy. Let's try another one. It's a mammal that lays eggs. It's venomous. What else is weird about the platypus? Who picked this? The rest of you, I want to show you something. Let's see if the safe players are good at forgery. The ghost of my Aunt Mildred loves to write words on mirrors. She has her own consistent handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word, but so will all the safe players. Draw a word on the mirror and maybe you'll trick someone into thinking it's Aunt Mildred's. Go ahead and start writing. Pay attention to the words as they appear and try to spot my auntie. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Aw, you got it. I'm not sure who I'm most disappointed in, but I think it's my dead aunt. I gotta say, you look pretty badass with that knife. Let's keep moving. What do you call the electronic musical instrument that makes those sounds? Who picked this? The rest of you, follow me. Time to get out the dice. Don't worry, this one's real straightforward. The player who rolls the highest will die. But we've got some help to make this more interesting. You have an extra die that you can give to whoever you want to make their odds worse. What's with the even distribution? I don't endorse this. Roll the dice. The player with the highest total. Death by dice. Don't worry. The end of your life isn't the end of your participation. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. I might hate people, but I love brands. What brand's slogan is, when it rains, it pours? Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, come with me. Let's see who has ESP. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. And I do mean anyone. Now, let's see if there are any matches. It's a match made in heaven, which will send you to hell. Your death doesn't mean that knife has to leave the game. You have a wheel on your controller right now, and you have a few seconds to leave it to someone who really deserves it. But you have to do it right now. Don't worry, when a player holding one of my family heirlooms dies, they can fill out a will. They left a cherished possession to you. What a wonderful burden to receive. Let's keep moving. What was the first zero-calorie soda? Who picked this? It's time. It's time for some pegging. Okay, now that I've said that out loud, it does sound weird. You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you! Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay! Let the games begin! Pick a spot to drop from. It's so hard to predict what will happen. Why do you do this to me, Gravity? Let's try another one. Calm down. Find your center. What's keeping you balanced? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. I'll have to kill my writers. This is taking forever, and I still need to hose the place down before my next guests arrive. Let's speed this up. You've been very resilient, but only one of you can survive this game. I hope you can hold your breath. Only one of these keys will open the lock to your tank. Pick the right key before you drown. Oof, not off to a great start. Choose another key. Oh, I just remembered that I have oxygen tanks in storage. Sorry. Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive, but will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Crustaceans. Tap each answer that fits the category. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for each correct answer. You're on your way to escaping. But get this, all ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, he'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Roll call books. Yikes, there's a ghost right behind you. Shirley Chaplin films. Don't steal your life force. Don't fall behind. It's only darkness. Palindromes. Time is almost up. Don't let the darkness hit you on the way out. James Bond villains. Another life force swap. Butterfly life cycle stages. Nocturnal animals. A lot of lucky guesses. Stage names. Force the life force. This will slow you down. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Welcome. I'm your host, Schmitty, and this is Quiplash. I can tell I'm about to learn a lot about each of you, and I'm at peace with that. Here's round one. You'll see 2 prompts on your device. Answer them any way you want. Each answer will go up against someone else's answer, and everyone will vote on which they like most. It's simple. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. Let's start this show. First off, a bad thing for a TV meteorologist to say during a tornado warning. Okay, everybody pick your favorite. Coming up next, something you don't want to find in your grandpa's tool shed. Ready, set, vote! Next in line, a horrifying story for kids. Well, your dad and I met when we were both blank. And vote. Up next, what word should never be followed by an exclamation mark? It's voting time. Moving on, the worst time to hear a camera go off. Vote away. That's round 1. Let's take a look at the scores. Round 2 is upon us, and all points are doubled. Take that, round 1. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. The first prompt is, you know you have a shady landlord when blank. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Next prompt. The worst children's game, Hungry Hungry Blank. Vote on your devices. Your next prompt is proposed new Olive Garden slogan. When you're here, you're blank. Okay, vote. Okay, next one. You know somebody knows nothing about wine when they say this after taking a sip. Get to voting. Moving on, a good name for a Coldplay cover band. Time to vote. That's all for round 2. Let's see where the points went. That's right, it's round 3, the last lash. Look alive because you're all getting the same prompt this time. Make up a phrase that goes with this acronym. Okay, here we go. It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals to award. A gold, a silver, and a bronze. Make your picks. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And the gold. All right, let's turn that into cold, hard points. Okay, let's see those final scores. We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Best name for a pub trivia team. Enter your answers now. You're all going to write 2 of your best answers. If one of them wins the whole bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to Jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to introduce ourselves to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and don't forget, if you think the odds are stacked against your own answer, you can still get some cash by predicting the correct winner. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. Never thought I'd see this matchup. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. This one seems like it's over before it's done. Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Some players just came up empty. Moving on to our next matchup. A clear frontrunner. No one thought it would be this close. Just running out the clock now. I did not see that coming. Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? This is a big one. This one's looking over. That wasn't even close. Any prediction winners just made a killing. And now our last two contenders face off. Just running out the clock now. A regular juggernaut. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. The lead keeps changing hands. It's a nail biter. I don't believe it! This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. Whoa, too close to call. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. That tie went bye-bye. I'm going to miss the tie times. And And now we finally decide what is the best name for a pub trivia team. One answer is showing some promise. Moving into overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. We have our first winner. Wow, what a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Any two words that rhyme with each other. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Would make for the coolest rhyme in a song. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. It's go time. This one's... They're on fire! Next up... Only one can come out on top. Decisive victory! Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. A clear favorite. Just running out the clock now. That kind of domination is illegal in some states. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. The struggle is real. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. Before we get on to round 2, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. An upset in the making. It's it. We've got overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie is broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. These answers exchanged some harsh words at the press conference. Big win, Daddy likes. This final matchup will determine what would make for the coolest rhyme in a song. Come out on top. Put that one in the win column. Let's go back to that scoreboard. Time for the finale, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Describe any emoji. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Best emoji to receive from a grandparent. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Up first, voters are being loud and clear on this one. This might be a photo finish. Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. For stick a stick in me, I am done. Next up. It's weird that this is my job. This one's looking over. Sizzle, sizzle, boom! Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. I can't believe I'm seeing this! Just running out the clock now. No contest. What an upset. No one saw this one coming. And now our last two contenders face off. Could this be a blowout? The votes are not coming in very quickly. This one seems like it's over before it's done. Well done. First round's on you. Let's switch up this bracket. Most effective symbol to use on a warning, danger ahead sign. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. A real tug of war. You will not be denied. One more match to determine our finals. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same? I am on the edge of my seat. That victory will not require a recount, but I'm not allowed to talk about politics. There's cash if you predicted this one. One last switch. Best logo to put on a sign for a Gracie Spoon diner. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. It's really going back and forth. We have a winner! But who walked away with the top score?